So this morning is going to be a deep, deep shade of red. It's courtesy the global markets. Let's see which way it goes. For our own markets, of course, we had not such a bad week, but we have put to an end the 5-week winning streak. So last week was a week in the red, and this morning is not looking pretty at all. But our research team is joining in to help us, prep for the day. Our list of top 10 stocks. So let's begin with Ekta. She's tracking some pharmaceutical names this morning. Ekta, what are you looking at?
Hi, thanks for that. Well, I'll start with a stock which could probably be in the green today, Jubilant Pharmova, because their radiopharma manufacturing facility in Montreal has got the establishment inspection report with a voluntary action indicated status from the US FDA, which means that they've been given the green signal for that particular facility, which was inspected from the 6th to the 10th of June. It is basically under a wholly owned subsidiary of the company. But what I would be watching out for in terms of one of the most important stocks today would be Cipla, because the US FDA has issued 6 observations to the company's Goa plant, which was inspected by the US FDA. We had reported on that, and they have said that there was some reference to the observations which were made during the September 2019 inspection. Remember, the September 2019 inspection for Cipla eventually turned into a warning letter for Goa. The plant was inspected from 16 to 26th October of August of 2022. They said there are no data integrity observations, but the street will possibly factor in a delay of one of their key cancer drugs, which was expected to be filed from this particular facility and is expected to be in FY23. Lastly, Glenmark, also not good news there. Their Goa plant is categorized as official action indicated. It was inspected earlier in May of 2022, and that means that the US FDA could withhold any kind of approvals from that particular facility, and the possibility of it escalating unless the observations are solved properly by Glenmark is also high. So I expect Cipla, Glenmark to be in the red, Jubilant Pharmova to probably be in the green.
Okay, all right, Ekta noted that. Well, let's hop across to Mangla. Mangla, you're tracking Rolex rings that over and goes out now since the PE is completely out, and IRCTC as well, expecting it to pull back.
That's correct. So we start with Rolex rings. There was a large trade on Friday, 12.5% equity, and now we know that it is Riverdale PE LLC, which has done a clean-out trade out there. Importantly, on Friday itself, the stock rallied about 6% from lows, and the entire 12.5% supply was absorbed. And how we have some strong, mutual fund names as well. We have ABSL, Canara Robeco, DSP MF, ICICI Pru. A lot of them have been key buyers out there, so expect that stock to continue to do well in today's trading session, notwithstanding, of course, the market environment that we're in. So dips expected to be bought on that one. IRCTC, however, has seen a good month, almost 13% higher this month. But remember, the reason why the stock rallied was on reports of data monetization floated by the company. But then again, the company has gone ahead and withdrawn that e-tender of appointment of a consultant for data monetization. And the key reason for that is that we do not have a personal data protection bill coming in from the government. So once there is clarity on data protection, only then can the company look at monetizing the data of almost 7 crore users that it has.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's go across to Vahishta now. She's tracking GMR Infra this morning. Vahishta, why is that?
Hi Sonia, thanks for that. Yes, GMR Infra has scheduled a board meeting on the 2nd of September, and this is for raising funds to the tune of approximately 6,000 crores, which could be in one or more tranches through the issue of securities. Now let's look at the debt levels on a consolidated basis that the company has, which is at approximately 24,000 crores. This is as on 30th of June 2022, and the money that they are planning to raise now is expected to be utilized for the ongoing capex, which is for the Goa airport construction and the expansion of the Delhi and Hyderabad airport work.
Okay, all right, got that. Sonia, Sonal, in fact, is joining in to tell us about some more stocks in the news. Sonal?
Good morning, Nigel. Well, let me start with SRF. The company has gone ahead, commissioned their second BOPP film line and metallizer project. That is on 25th of August that they announced that. The total cost is 446 crore rupees and the approved cost was 424 crore rupees. ICICI Lombard is in focus as well because they've launched a slew of products, 14 products in total across health, motor and corporate segments. Andhra Paper in focus because they've announced a capex of 400 crore rupees, out of which 113 crore rupees will be be on equipment reliability and sustainability of the current levels of production, basically maintenance capex, and 287 crore rupees will be towards upgradation of their pulp mill capacity. And lastly, also watching out for SBI Cards, because the monthly spending numbers have come out for the month of July. For SBI Cards in particular, it's a 2.8% increase on a month-on-month basis. This compares with 6.5% month-on-month increase that the industry saw. On a YY basis, it has come in at 35%.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So the monthly spending is up 35% versus 55% for the industry. So SBI Cards actually underperforming the industry. That's interesting. Let's see which way the street takes it. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks. Stocks with positive news flow: Jubilant Pharmova, GMR Infra, Rolex Rings, SRF, ICICI Lombard, Andhra Paper and SBI Cards. While stocks with negative news flow, there's Glenmark Pharma, Cipla and IRCTC.